A lot of Muslim boys, yeah, when they reach their teenage years or their early 20s, yeah, they start to rebel, yeah, and that's whether they're from a poor council estate with two parents, yeah, or whether they're from a nice house, you know, with two parents in a nice environment. When they reach these teenage years and they start hanging around with certain people, listening to certain music, yeah, and watching certain movies, they become this thing of I'm a rebel and no man can tell me anything. My parents can't tell me anything, society can't tell me anything. So you'll see they start kissing the teeth at their mum, their parents, yeah, slamming the door while their parents are in a conversation with them, walking off and just being rude to them. Same thing, you know, in society, you'll find that they'll be out of the mandem, yeah, and then they'll see someone shop who they work hard to build that shop up over many years, and they've smashed the window because they're high, or because they're drunk, or they're high, or they take someone's car, break into someone's hard-earned car that they saved up for and got it through long hard work, and they just drive the car out, yeah, like joyride with it, and just rinse out the car, yeah, and then dash it somewhere, yeah. Maybe even burn it, yeah. And same thing with other people. These boys, yeah, because of like the tunes they're listening to, the people they're hanging out with, yeah, and the movies they're watching, they start, and the shaitan they're listening to, yeah, they start seeing other boys. If the boys are smaller than them, or there's less of them, they take their rights, they'll be a rebel, yeah. They will be like, give me your phone, or put their hands through his pocket, take his money and stuff like that. Because they want to be, they feel they're a rebel and no one can tell them anything, yeah? So, but the thing is this, yeah, I'm someone who came to a conclusion, yeah, that Islam was the truth, yeah, in jail. Starting to come to that conclusion, yeah. But one thing you don't want to do, brother, if you're one of them brothers, yeah, who are at the age of no one can tell you nothing, your dad can't tell you nothing, your mum can't tell you anything, society can't tell you anything, yeah, elders can't tell you anything, yeah, no one can tell you nothing. I'm going to tell you this, yeah, because you may want to be a rebel in the sight of your parents because you think they're waste people, yeah. You may want to be a rebel, yeah, in the sight of society because you don't care about them. But I tell you something, any roadman with any sense, yeah, does not want to be a rebel, yeah, or a criminal in the sight of Allah. See, this is a totally different thing, yeah. Being a rebel, yeah, to your parents and to your society and stuff, that's bad, yeah, that's bad. But the thing is, yeah, because of music and because of films and because of the company we keep, it seems cool. But wallahi, it will never be cool to be a rebel in the sight of Allah, a criminal in the sight of Allah. Because what happens there, what Allah does, yeah, to criminals in His sights and criminal rebels in His sights, yeah, do you know what Allah does with them? Allah breaks them in a place called Jahannam. And see, Jahannam, it's not like Thornton, it's not like Wandsworth, it's not like Brixton, where a man, yeah, a young boy, yeah, who's big and strong and in his youth, yeah, can go up to old woman, yeah, or old woman who it takes 5 minutes to walk a couple meters, yeah. She's decrepit, she's weak, and she's walking with her stick, and a young guy, yeah, just because he wants some money, yeah, to get some Gucci or, whatever it is, yeah, a young, strong guy intentionally will go up to her, yeah, go up to her when she's got her bag with her pension in it, yeah, or whatever money she's got, yeah, and that he will physically grab her and punch her and punch her. And punch her. And punch her and punch her and punch her and beat her up until she's on the floor crying, can't move. And she got two big black eyes like raccoons, like two big black eyes, and it's all purple. You know, these women that are so frail that if you just touch them, they'll fall over. And this young guy, yeah, because he listened to this music, because he's hanging out with the wrong people, yeah, because he's because he's hanging out with certain people, yeah, he feels he's a rebel and no man can tell him nothing. So we'll punch her, knowing that he's breaking her bones, knowing that he's fracturing things, knowing that he's breaking things. And he would just do it. He would just go and do it. See, the thing is, yeah, you see when you get 3 years for that, because in this law, in this country, yeah, if you do that to a woman, yeah, what will happen? You maybe get 3 years, yeah. If they ain't caught you for anything else, yeah, they may give you, what is it, community service or probation or something. But remember, them 3 years in jail you get for busting up that old woman, or busting up that man's shop, yeah, or stealing that person's car. That's man's punishment. That's not Allah's punishment. That's not the punishment of the planets and the control of the planets and the control of the winds and the controller of the oceans and the controller of volcanoes and earthquakes. Because his punishments meet the crime. 3 years for busting up an old lady, yeah, giving her, like, maybe making her go blind, fracturing her eye socket, yeah. A strong, healthy young guy, and you get 3 years or community service. That's not God's punishment, yeah. See, and Allah has created a place called Jahannam that we will go to if we're rebels in the sight of God. See, you might think it's cool being a rebel and a criminal in your parents' eyes or in society eyes, but being a criminal, yeah, in the sight of Allah. Any roadman that wants to be a criminal in the sight of God is an idiot. Yeah? So the thing is this, yeah, at the end of the day, who's going to punish us in Jahannam? There's going to be things called angels. And an angel isn't like a slim Calvin Klein model with 2 little wings. When Prophet Muhammad saw Angel Jibril, when he came to him in the form of an angel, he had 600 wings. He was a silvery grey complexion and he covered the whole of the horizon. You know when you look at you go on a beach and you see a beach and you see the sea and there's a line? Jibril, he thought that from the middle, yeah, of that line to the top. You turn left, you see him massive. This is one of Allah's creations, yeah? And when in Jahannam there is no peace, there is no tranquility, there is no relaxation, and this is one type of angel. And Allah will say angels to beat us from above, beat us from the side, beat us from the underneath, and there is no refuge. Yeah. So the thing I want to say to you, yeah, you know when you get cramp in your leg and that pain is unbearable. You know when you get toothache. You know if you catch your hand in the door, someone slams the door, and your hand's in between. Allah has created Jahannam, a place that there's